Hey guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I will show you how I tackle the photo etch parts for my 700 scale Titanic build. For this build, I will be using the PE set from Rainbow Models, which is designed for the academic kit. The set provides a wide coverage of parts such as windows, davits, cranes, benches, and many more. I spent 5 weeks to complete the PE modification. If you are wondering why does it take so long, let's find out. Before we start the work, the PE set has 7 sheets with a total of 600 parts. Therefore, it is important to study the manual ahead so you don't feel overwhelmed during the process. When it comes to cutting the PE parts, the conventional cutting mat will not do a good job. This is because whenever the knife cuts into the mat, it pulls the PE with it and ends up damaging the part. A better way is to do it on a hard surface, like a piece of wood or a glass cutting mat, which is what I use here. I secure the PE sheets with masking tapes so they don't run around during the cutting. And remember to lay down the blade so it's easier to find the nub and prevent breaking the tip by poking too hard into the glass. After parts are cut, you'll need to move it away with a tweezer. You need to be very careful not to drop the parts and feed diglets under your floor. Having a pair of tweezers whose tips are aligned is really helpful here. If the tips are misaligned, they are likely to twist and eject the parts when you try to pick them up. If that has already happened, try to search within half a meter of radius because that's where the parts are most likely to land. From my experience, I have found ejected parts on table, chair, floor, or even my clothes. If you manage to cut the parts, there will be some nubs left on them. Yes, PE parts have no exception to nubs. If the nubs are big like this one, I will press them down and cut the nubs with my pen knife. However, if the nubs are too small, you can hold the parts like this and gradually scrape them away. You do need to align the part with the edge of the tweezer and hold them firmly. This will prevent the parts from being damaged while scraping. Some PE parts need to be folded or bended before they can be glued together. If the parts have a long edge, I will secure it on a vise before folding it. For parts with shorter edges, you can hold the parts like this and fold it with another pair of tweezers. If you need to bend a part into certain curvature, you can leverage cylindrical shaped tools and roll it over the parts on a soft cutting mat. The radius of the bend follows the radius of the tool, so pick the right tool depending how much bend you need. At this stage, most of the processing are completed. The last step is to glue the PE parts in place. Here, you need to decide when to glue the parts onto the main structure. In general, glue early helps to hide the glue marks, but it makes painting difficult. I usually glue the parts early if there are no area under the parts, which requires masking, and the parts have the same color as the surroundings. When gluing the parts, I use two different types of glues. I put the part in place with gel type CA, and then secure it firmly with normal CA. With that, I have covered the entire process I tackled the PE parts. Before I show you the results, here are all the tools and materials I used. Feel free to pause and take screenshots. Overall, the PE set provides significant detail which improves the quality of the model. But it also brings heavy workload and complexity. I would recommend it to someone with experience or if you are a fan of R.M.S. Titanic. That's it for today's video. Please consider giving a like and subscribe to the channel. I shall see you again after some paintings.